Good afternoon. I'm here to explain my robot Groot for FSE100. The idea is to mimic a raised platform tree, like the one shown here, for an elephant zoo enclosure. The process is to be automated, where a food is delivered, and then my robot mimics this tree, lowers an arm, picks up the food, and it remains high. This is an overall view of the robot. It is designed to have a motor box, the actual I-beams for structural integrity with their rope, pulleys, and what you can see here to be the claw. Here is the 3D model of the object. The claw is meant to open and close using a servo motor. The drive of this of this rope would be through a gear system and an antenna for receiving information. What we can see here in my sample of a circuit diagram for this particular robot is as follows. Let me preset everything at a high position. The overall idea is to have this robot receive information from other robots in order to continue with its required path. With the lack of true communication between our robots, we decided to use an IR remote and an IR sensor to mimic what would be happening if information was to be received in order to proceed. This particular robot has 4 distinct action items. Action 1 would be the lowering of the arm. Action item 2 would be the opening of the claw. Action item 3 would be the closing of the claw, and action item 4 would be the raising of the arm. There are 2 sonar sensors, one for the going down motion, one for the going up motion. There is a motor that is to be rotated in order to unspool the rope or cable, and a servo motor that is to be located in the actual arm that is signaled to either open or close. Once again, the remote is here to mimic action items received. So if we start the simulation, we can see that if I was to press action item 1, we start seeing a position sensor read a distance. If it's greater than 20, it starts to move down in the positive direction, meaning it's unspooling, ultimately reaching a distance lower than 5 and stopping. 4.92 stops. And this is shown here, action 1. Now, here it would be sending out a signal saying that it is now lowered and it can now open the claw. So action item 2 would activate the servo to open up. Action item 3 would be once the food delivery is in position, it would close. 2, 3, there we go. And then action item 4 was once the completion of the closing of the claw, it is to raise up. So clicking on action item 4, you can see that it begins to rotate in the opposite direction with the sonar sensor reading a measurement greater than 20 and proceeding, and ultimately stopping when it's under 5 inches. This is my Groot robot for FSE100, Spring 2026 at ASU. Thank you.